Is that a new face I see who has entered the town of Millhaven? And of all things, my shop? Welcome, stranger. My name is Loretta, but I prefer Lottie. As happy as I am to have a new customer, I suspect you aren't here to purchase tea leaves or walking sticks. Do you have a name, given or preferred?
Kalyskah, and you are correct. I'm not here to browse your wares, but instead I'm in search of an idol. Golden, a ruby within it.
You arrived too late. I'm afraid your idol sprouted legs and ran off.
Pardon?
It's gone. Broken. Fractured into several pieces. You can try and catch up to the many people who got their hands on it, but I'm sure the trail is already lost.
I cannot believe this.
As much as I hate to be the bearer of bad news, I actually can help you. You need only ask.
Actually, a recount of the story shan't harm. What shattered my ruby?
Well, I was making my way back here after I've gone out and collected some herbs. Ran into a bunch of reavers making their way back also. They were holding your idol, you see. I felt it before I saw it. It started as a low hum at the back of my head, before something unnatural settled over me.
What are reavers?
Just what they call some of the lower ranks around here. The marauder insists on some order to the chaos in this town. Not sure what good that will do. Bandits are all the same in the end. Boastful, ignorant, just like the ones who had your idol. Wouldn't stop talking about how they took it from a naive man named James. Do you know who that is?
I do. Unfortunately.
They wouldn't stop talking about it, especially when they were drunk off Bouchard's brews. Shortly after they entered the tavern to celebrate their new prize, they got kicked out for being too rowdy, fought over your storm-forsaken idol right outside in front of everybody. It wasn't long before your ruby broke into pieces. It was quite an event when it did. Just for a moment, I swear, the entire world around us went dark and cold. The air grew stale, and there was an awful stench of death lingering. I've never seen anything like it. Not only that, but the moment it broke, the animals knew. I could hear the horses unsettle in their stable, and the rats. So many rats scampered out of their hiding spots and onto the streets. Even a swarm of bats flew by, entirely too close for my taste. I'm sure somebody around here got cut by their talons. Of course, everyone freaked out, but after things settled a bit, you can bet they all wanted to get their hands on that red treasure. It was calling them. To be expected, really, with a look like that. Specifically ones that can't recognize ancient, dark, dangerous magic. I managed to snag one in all the chaos, but I knew not to touch it with my bare hands, nor allow my eyes to linger. It's right here, actually. I'm more than happy to give it to you.
You have a piece and you wish to simply hand it over. Why? How much will it cost me?
Not everything needs a price. Perhaps I'm just inclined to help you. Help comes to those who help themselves, you know. And helping you helps us all.
Is that so? You're an odd one, I must confess. However, in my experience, there's no such thing as kindness of strangers. If there is, it is few and far between.
A smart woman as ever. But in this case, I assure you, I wish only for you to keep a memory of this good deed.
How good of a deed can it be? You're simply giving back what is rightfully mine.
Ever so impertinent you are. I'll pretend I didn't hear that as long as you remember that I, Loretta of Millhaven, gave you a shard of your power back under no pretenses but my own free will.
A shard of my power? How did you...
A secret never told has nowhere to hide, and I am no stranger to magic. At this very moment I can feel the corruption whispering in my ears, coming from this piece of ruby, your ruby. So take it freely, I insist. Just keep this memory.
I knew I felt something earlier today. Must have been when my idol broke. Do you happen to know who the other bandits or townsfolk are that took shards? Or where I could find them?
I don't, unfortunately. There were so many people and a lot of chaos. I didn't see who the townsfolk were. And as for the bandits who captured your idol, I'm afraid I can't really tell one from another these days. As I said before, they were lower ranked. I might be able to name some mavens and bandit lords, but reavers or tenderfoots? You might as well be asking me what year it is. There are already so many.
Well, that's just marvelous. Would you have any idea as to what they would do with the pieces?
I'd imagine they'd like to sell it, but I've yet to have anyone try to pawn it to me. I did hear someone say they would gift their piece to the marauder to earn his favor. But there are already so many broken promises in this town. I wouldn't be surprised if that one was added to the list. Besides, you wouldn't even be allowed near the marauder at the moment. At least, not until the next auction or court. What I do know is that there was an influx of people who left town today after your idol broke. You'll just have to wait to see if they return. Plenty of corners in this land there are. I do hope you find what you're looking for.
Ha! 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 You might want to hit harder. Ha! You might want to hit harder. Ha! Hit harder. Come at me. You might want to hit harder. Is that all you've got? Is that all you've got?
I smell a trio of fear, lust, and honesty? How peculiar. Oh, and blood. What a treat this will be.
Hold it.
What is it you wish me to hold? You hold a stick, but I hold nothing. Calm yourself.
What the? Shut it, wench. See, Boris, I told you. Didn't I tell you there were freaks around these parts?
Calm down, Trevor. She's not a freak. Just a woman. However, miss, what my crude friend here implies is true. It's best for you to turn around and leave.
Yeah, fuck off.
You. I do not much care for you. I suggest that you learn the art of silence very quickly. And what of your friend? He does not seem in the best health.
Bloody, yeah. Young Friar here doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. But he'll be fine, won't you, Friar?
Yeah, I'm fine, Boris. The pain is gone, so I must be getting better.
Fucking idiot. Deserved it, Boris. Deserved it. He wanted to give it back, the idiot.
Yes, I know. Look, miss, you really should be leaving. Pretend you never saw us, and we'll have no problems with you.
What? How do you know she won't tell anyone? I'll kill her.
Trevor, if your arse leaves that rock, I'll knock you out with it, understand?
A man that wants to kill, a man that doesn't want to die, and a man that wants only to survive. What an odd trio you make. Nevertheless, what I want right now is a wedding ring.
I wouldn't fuck you, let alone marry you, freak.
Damn it, Trevor, shut up! Miss, nothing here is available to you. It is all ours.
Oh, come on now. She can have the ring.
Friar, just keep quiet. Try and sleep, okay? And the ring is worth more than anything else here. However, miss, if you've got coin on you, then perhaps you would like to purchase something. Apart from the ring, of course.
How did you get yourself into this predicament?
I don't know. The people we took it from just seemed nice. I tried to talk the others into giving their things back. The ring at least. But Travis felt otherwise. He was furious I dared to disagree. Turned around and sliced me open. Blink of an eye, and my guts were on the floor.
Does he frequently use violence to express his mere disagreement?
Yeah, he does. But Boris usually steps in. Unfortunate for me that he didn't have time.
Why do you travel with these men, if you don't agree with their ways?
I didn't have many options when my parents died. Without a home, I had nowhere to go. Now at least, I have people to call family again.
You are different from your group. You have experienced pain, and yet you have a heart. Will you tell me where I can find the ring?
My loyalty is to my comrades, miss. I cannot help you, I'm afraid.
The couple you stole from were on their honeymoon, on their way to their first adventure together. The horses you have? Gifts from their families. The wedding ring? An heirloom passed down from their grandmother. They are inconsolable. Then help me, youngling. Tell me where the ring is, and you will bring them, and yourself, some solace.
It's far. I'd have to take you, but I cannot walk. Talk with Boris. You will not have enough gold to trade for the ring, but... And I mean no disrespect, miss. He misses the touch of a woman. Perhaps you could use this to your advantage. He may be willing to trade, if you are willing also.
Interesting. Thank you, Friar. Be at peace, kind man. It seems you are not part of Millhaven, yet not part of the bandits' clans. What leads you to this situation?
We're not bandits, miss. You have us mistaken. We relieved some travelers of their belongings, yes. But we didn't cause them any harm.
Stealing but not injuring is more noble to you.
Not noble. This is an unjust world.
So, if you had to, you would have harmed that couple.
I do what I have to look after my own. That is why I choose travelers who are likely not to cause trouble.
A risky choice.
Life is full of risks. I'm sure you've had your fair share. A beautiful woman like yourself.
You said I could purchase the couple's items from you. I would like to trade.
What do you offer?
What would it take to receive the wedding ring from you? The young couple did love it so.
I know they did. Even I could tell the value of that ring. Could buy a house with it.
That is an impressive sum, no doubt. Wouldn't it make you feel good to do the right thing and return such a handsome prize?
It would make me feel poor. I consider this a valuable lesson for them. They have learned, yet suffered no harm. And now, I have my own to see to. Infinitely more important to me.
You know, I believe there is an alternative that would make us both very happy.
Oh, yes.
I could tell you were the dominant one right away, you know? The leader, I mean.
I admit that when you approached, I struggled to drag my eyes off the sway of your hips. What do you have in mind?
I want the ring, and I'm willing to trade for it.
That is, very tempting, miss. I assure you. But it's worth too much. I'm sorry.
I am worth more. A night you will never forget.
Looking at you, I could believe it. And I most certainly want those things. But I'm not sure.
Treat yourself to my body.
Your voice is enchanting, miss. And your curves more so. It wouldn't be right. I'd be swapping the gains of the group for a treasure only I could have.
Let your pragmatism go. Give in to your wants, your desires.
Maybe I could. But there's nowhere to do it. And the others would know I sold them out. Unless I hid the ring away from the others. We could retrieve it and I'd tell them we traded fairly.
Come, Boris. Let us negotiate on our own terms.
Bring it half the price.
Thank you for a most enjoyable evening. Let us trade. Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. What brings you to this part of the province?
Killing freaks. Piss off.
Trevert is an interesting name, and you an interesting man. Do you know much of the local area? A skilled woodsman, perhaps? All people have redeeming qualities.
Are you fucking mental? If you don't leave me the fuck alone, this here stick will be sticking out of your chest. I don't want fucking freaks like you around me.
I only wish to help my acquaintances. Tell me where the ring is, and there will be no trouble, little man.
Little fucking man?
Oh, don't worry. I mean mentally, not physically.
Dead fucking whore.
Hit harder. Come at me.
What the fuck, Trevor? Though he was my brother, he has done much to deserve this end. It doesn't make it any less painful. Be on your way.
I'm sorry, but I did what I had to do. I will leave you to grieve.
Dear Kalyskah, are you injured? How are you faring?
I am in full health. I dealt with the bandits, and your horses await you in the stables. Also, I managed to find your ring.
You're a saint! I don't know how you managed it, but this is incredible. Kalyskah, you are a true friend. Tell us, how can we repay you? Perhaps something from our saddlebags, meagre as that offering may be.
Perhaps you wish to travel. After the quarantine, you could join us on our honeymoon into the mountains. It would be a beautiful sight, seeing the whole province from there.
You are both generous, but your friendship is enough. I require nothing else. Would you join me in a drink to this new bond?
Of course. I'll go and get some wine from downstairs.
I could tell there was something about you, Kalyskah. I don't know what I saw, but I did.
And I saw something in the two of you. Not just beauty, though your eyes shine, Margaret.
You make me blush. I must admit, I have been looking at you.
Oh, I saw. And the way you look at Harry, your desire for each other is palpable.
He was also looking at you, Kalyskah. To be bold, we spoke of you while you were gone. I wonder if you would be interested in spending the night in our bed. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted it. I admit I have never offered that to someone before. Silly of me. I'm so sorry to offend you.
You misunderstand, Margaret. There was no offense here. But I do not wish to plant the seed of jealousy, as your society deems it. To me, it is the purest form of openness and expression.